Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? It's going to be a mixed weather day. I think we're going to have a lot of wind today, but right now at least it's sunny in the backyard, and I'm happy for that. Even though I'm on vacation, I have been paying attention to what's going on with South's ministries. And last night in evening prayer, there was a delicious paraphrase of the opening of the book of Genesis that was written by a friend of mine, the Reverend Dr. Rachel McGuire. And I think she said it was part of her doctoral thesis, though that would have been several years ago, and I'm not certain. So I could be wrong about that. But she shared it, and I want to share it with you because it just gives a whole different slant on this idea of creation and the earth and co-creating with God and those kinds of things. And so here's Rachel's paraphrase of the opening of Genesis. However, she also threw in information references and some verbiage from the wisdom literature, Proverbs in particular, I think, and Psalms. So some phrases might seem familiar, but I'd like to share this, and it goes like this. In Genesis 1, we encounter God as an artist and a homemaker. God sculpts energy into matter, working, shaping, stepping back to evaluate. Wisdom dances in the deep, those wild waters of timeless and spaceless love, hovering as the nameless one dreams. What shall we do today? I know. I think I'll make a universe for my beloveds. Yes, a universe. Let's see. How can I make this universe delightful, delicious, fun, free? First, we'll need to make a dimension of time and space, bounds in the boundlessness, a field of energy for all that is to follow. Bring up the lights. Let there be power. Yes, now we need some daily rhythm, day and night. Oh, that is brilliant. What next? Well, we have to do something about all this water. Let's separate the waters with this dome. Nope, too flat, too round. That's it. We need a nice atmosphere, a beautiful space to support life. I think we should call it sky. Now my beloveds are going to need dry land for their toes to dance upon. Let's call that earth. Let's make it fresh, rich, and fertile. And these waters, let's form them into rivers and waterfalls, enticing lakes, tiny streams, and roaring oceans. I like that. Now let's get some real energy going. Let this fertile earth start birthing trees and plants with flowers and fruits that make seeds that make more trees and plants with more flowers and fruits that make more seeds that make more. Don't get me rolling. This is amazing. Now let the sun come out from its bridal canopy and run its course with joy. And let the magnetic moon pull the tide, and billions of stars. This place is magnificent. All right, you seas, time for you to share in the birthing. Bring forth swarms of swimming creatures. Oh, look, there goes Leviathan swimming about. And you, skies, your turn. Let's see the birds of every size and shape soaring through the air. I cannot believe my eyes. It is so gorgeous. Now, wild ones, keep on multiplying. I love to create creators. So, dear fish and birds and trees and earthly life, bear fruit, birth, fill this place. Move, sing, play, be free and joyful. Now everything is perfect. Time to give this home to my beloveds. Again, this is written by the Reverend Dr. Rachel McGuire, an American Baptist clergywoman. I was really struck by this. I was also struck by two of the discussion questions that she used last night in the evening prayer group. One was, have you ever thought about how God feels about the creation we live in? When that got asked, and I read that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Immediately my thoughts went to how disappointed and heartbroken God must be for the state of creation now. I had never thought about God's joy in creating this creation and offering it to us, the beloveds. So that kind of turned things around for me a little bit. I look at the world differently today than I did before I read this yesterday. Maybe you do too. Thinking about God taking such joy. I mean, it's just like we are. When another friend of mine that I was watching it with said it's like when you're cooking. God is the great chef. Ooh, yeah, let's try a little of this and that. Oh, yeah, let's put some of that over here, and then you get so excited when you're creating something that, wow, this is great, and you just want to share it with your friends. Come on over to dinner. I made this great dish. I feel like maybe that's what God was feeling at this time of creation. But the last discussion question she posed was, what do you imagine that God dreams for us now? And I would expand that and say, and how excited is God for us now and all that is being created or is yet to be created? And yes, it might be the whole of creation, or it might be some little portion of creation in our own lives. What is God creating for you? New life outside of COVID quarantine, maybe, as things are opening up more. Did you hear Mayor Bill de Blasio from New York City stated, I think 2 days ago now, that New York City is going to be fully open on July 1st, that they feel they have the mechanisms in place to deal with outbreaks of COVID and going to be fully open. Think of that. Just think of that. Wowza. But yeah, so it might be something like that God is creating a new outlook for us when we go out. I'm going to be eating out 2 meals today. I never would have thought of that 6 months ago, right? So God's creating something new here. Maybe it's a new adventure for someone in your family. Maybe it's a milestone event. Maybe they're getting college acceptances now, or graduate school acceptances, or maybe they're winding up a school year and about to begin their summer. Maybe there's a summer job in the offing. I mean, whatever it is that's going, maybe it's a new relationship in your life, or a new way of looking at someone you've known for a long time. Whatever it is that God is creating and taking joy in for us and inviting us to co-create with. I love it when this reading says, I love creating creators. I love birthing birthers. That's who we are. We are birthing new ideas. We're birthing new attitudes, new outlooks, new possibilities, new visions. And all of that comes from who. All right, everybody, that's the thought for today. Just how delighted God is in creating things for us. Thanks for joining me for the Prayerful Pause, or as my phone has auto-corrected it to be, Purple Pause, P-A-W-S. So, Purple Pause, Purple Pause. Sorry, those of you who don't know, the artist formerly known as Prince. Anyway, I get a kick out of that every time I try to write that on my phone. Purple, Prayerful Pause, and it comes back. Purple Pause with a paw print. Thank you for joining me for the Prayerful Pause of the Pastor, and I'm Pastor Deb Swift on vacation, so vacation brain has taken over. Thanks for sticking with me even through this. And look, you got practically 3 more weeks of it to look forward to. Okay. I'm at South Presbyterian Church when I'm working, which I'm not. So I'm not there, but I will be again, God willing, in a few weeks. And until then, let's think about this joy that God has in creating everything for us, okay? All right, we'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. Oh no, it's a Friday. You won't see me tomorrow. Monday. We'll be back on Monday, and I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe and be well. Wear your mask if you're going to be around other people, and definitely get your shots, because that's what's allowing us to turn this around so quickly. All right, everybody. Bye for now.